Okay, back to Amateurs Abroad, and we are going to be talking about the first trip I made to go find my house in Italy, which was in October.
So when you were gearing up after you told us all that you were going to search for a
Fleeing.
house in another country,
Yeah.
like what was your process? Like how did you get ready for that? What were you looking for in a home, and how did you find that in a different country?
Yeah. So I had reached out to someone that I'd seen on TikTok and about her town because she was saying good things about it. And I also had reached out to other people and had joined some Facebook groups to
Hmm.
trying to research different towns. And I kept going back to this one town that had everyone was saying the same thing. It was a wonderful community and the people were great and it was very welcoming to Americans and expats, not foreigners, just not Americans. And also they were doing the €1 house program. And while I was interested in that, I kind of felt that that would be more of a level of rubble than I wanted to start at, and that I wanted something. I was thinking something in the 20 to 25,000 range, and then I would put in probably 10,000 is what I was thinking going into it. And so she had a listing of the house next to hers that she'd sent me, and it had lemon trees in the backyard, so I started calling it the lemon house, and I was very interested in that. So I did go there specifically to look at that house, and I thought that would be my house, the lemon house. And I um emailed her agent and told her, asked her for photos of the lemon house, any more information on the lemon house. Well, unfortunately they're gone all of August for holiday, and so
Right.
she had sent me what she had on her phone, and then that's it. I didn't hear anything else. And so Christian's wedding was in October, and this was in July when I decided I'm going. September, I got those pictures on the phone, and then I'm sorry, Christian's wedding was September, duh. And then so the wedding was September, so that I could go in October. And so
October, yeah.
that's but I booked the ticket without even talking to the realtor. So I booked it for 10 days, and then yeah, it was time to go. But the lemon house had, it had a yard. I couldn't, in the pictures you couldn't tell about the rooms or anything, and also the listings. The MLS is, they don't have MLS there. They have, it's like 1950s. You have to
Right.
know someone and see things in town. There's squat online to look at. Online just gives you kind of an idea, but it's very frustrating. And the things that are online, and I think I showed you some of the listings, is that they didn't even like hang up towels or put their laundry away
Right.
or take the extra bed out of the room. So it's just so different. And so I think that's too, when you would see that, you're like, seriously, that's what you're going to look at?
Like, oh, okay. Like, good luck
Yeah,
to you.
right.
So what made like the $20,000 house more appealing than a €1 house? Like what does the €1 house have more stipulations or
Yes, it does. It does. So the €1 house, you pay the euro, and then you also pay like agency fees, lawyer fees, all that stuff. So the €1 isn't €1. It when you first get there, you pay the agency fee and the €1, and the agency fee I think was 4.90 for the and these are all euro for the €1 house, and then the other fees on top of it that'll be due are about 2,500 euros in other fees. And then you also have to have kind of like a bond, but a $5,000 deposit. It's not
Mhm.
due at the time you sign, but a $5,000 deposit saying that you're going to renovate that house within 2 years. And the exterior. So you can't make it
Oh,
look like rubble. So you do buy some time on the inside, but you have
right.
to have it done within 2 years. And so my thought was like, if I'm gonna have 5 grand tied up into it plus fees, then I why don't I just put it toward a house that I have no
Right.
timeline on, you know?
Yeah.
And I had seen some of the €1 houses. The thing is I'd seen the listings of them and they looked horrific in like years down the road. And then when I'm there and I see some of the €1, that's not the case. Like some people have gotten some really good €1 houses. Do
Yeah.
they need work? Yeah, they still need, 10 grand, 15 grand of work in. But I was astonished. And those aren't the ones that you see online. So that was kind
Right.
of frustrating. But I think that this summer we'll look at, I want to do the tour and show people what the €1 are, and
Hmm.
maybe maybe get a €1 and show the
Yeah.
system on that. but
Right?
but there are restrictions, and I didn't want any restrictions because I didn't know at the time how back and forth I'd be able to go and stuff. And
Right.
those also are usually like a 2 bedroom place. So um,
Oh, okay.
yeah, they're not generally the bigger houses, but also there aren't a lot of bigger houses. A lot of them are 2, 3 bedrooms, homes anyway. So yeah,
So you've geared up. You're on your
yes,
way over.
I'm on my way.
How was your
Wedding's
first
over.
experience? I know.
Start to pack.
Stress and relax from after the
Yes,
wedding,
yes,
jet out,
and
and it was all sunshine and
yes.
roses, right?
Oh no, it was not. Well, first, before I went, I wanted to make sure that if I found something, because I knew I was going to find something. Like if I'm not finding it right now, I'm going to find it at some point. And the euro exchange rate was like almost equal. It was $1 equaled 99 cents euro. And so I was like,
Nice.
I need to transfer money because I can't afford this later. Like if it crashes, then I'm screwed. My now
Yeah.
$20,000 or euro place is 27, and so I transferred money with Wise, and I love Wise, as you know, and I've made our family get Wise because you can order the debit card and you can pay everything there in debit, and the way you can transfer money is so fast and so easy, but also with security. But it's so easy breezy, and that's why we've become affiliates for Wise. And so we do. I'll put a link wherever I can put a link, and also I'll share it on YouTube. It'll be on the comments, the link for Wise to get a Wise account. But we are an affiliate, and we do get paid for anyone that we send their way. But do whatever you want, but make sure you know how you're gonna send money, because when you sign the papers, you have to send the deposit, a 10% deposit, and it's in euro. So if you're trying to contact your bank, a 9 hour time difference, it was so easy. So I made sure to have euros before I went. I downloaded the translation app. So the translation app is on your phone, which is super easy, and it's Google, but you also can download that language in case something happened with my cell phone out of service. I also did that for Google Maps, is that I downloaded the map in like Palermo and on the route where I was going to Mussomeli.
Mm-hmm.
So I made sure in case that went that would be okay. Now, since that, I've realized that Waze, Waze, is better than Google Maps, um, because I went a way I did not know. So yeah. So I rush the airport, get on the plane, I fly to Atlanta, and then had crappy Chili's in the restaurant at the airport. And I'm like, this is my last crappy meal. Going to Italy, the home of the great food. And then I changed in Rome, and big airport, big airport, easy but big. And
Yeah.
then I got to Palermo. Palermo, easy breezy. Like I just I thought it's like a small municipal airport, but it's not, but it looks like that. Um, but you see the island coming in, and you're like, oh, I'm here. And then customs so easy, like you just put your bag on this thing, it rolls through, and they're like, see ya. And I was
Like you're
like,
good.
and yeah, I'm good. And then I went and rented the car, and when I get to the car rental, so primarily all the cars are stick shift, and you could drive a stick shift, right?
No.
No, I
I
thought you
mean,
had that. You
I
did,
did like back in the
like
day, but I haven't driven a
back. Yeah,
stick in I
yeah.
don't even know how long.
I know. Well, yeah, you remember it. It's like riding a bike, but they've changed a lot of things when in stick shift cars. Well, not a lot, but so I get the rental car. I'm all like, okay, nervous. I put in the address, starting to sweat a little bit because people are just flying, and these are little cars, and I have an SUV, so I'm like,
So
this
the
could
kinds that
fit in.
move when people go past you.
When people sneeze near me, the car moves. Like it's so small, but I'm not afraid safety wise because all the cars are little. When in the States, I have an SUV because if I'm in an accident, I want to win. But they're all little. So
Right.
I wasn't afraid safety wise, like accidents. And plus, I really think they just kind of bounce off each other and wave. Like it's totally different based on the scratches and dents. But when I got in the car, I tell you that I turned on, it's like 5 gears, and then so five, and then the six is reverse, right? I
Uh-huh.
go, and it will not go in reverse. And I was like, and then I'm wedged too. I had to come in through the passenger side because they park these little things so close. And so I forgot about that. And so there's a car right in front of me. And so I think I'm in reverse. I put a little and I'm going forward. I'm like, what the F? And then it will not get in to reverse for anything. And you hear it click and it won't
Yeah, yeah,
click.
yeah.
And so then, like any self-respecting person, I get my phone out and I YouTube how to reverse a Fiat Panda because I'm not about to go in there and have them snicker at me as like, oh, we're just renting to this dumb American, like, right, or foreigner,
Right.
the stupid foreigner thinks she can drive, she can't drive. I can drive. So I Google, all right, I YouTube it, and will you know that there is a video and thousands of people have looked at this video, so it's not just me. But on the stick shift thing, there's this ring around it, and you pull up the ring, and then you can go back. But you
What?
can't see it. Yeah, you can't see it because you know how it has like the leather that goes up
Yeah.
the yeah. So it's on the top of the leather part. There's this little ring, and once you do it once, you never forget. But I swear to
Right.
you, I was like, how the F? I can't even get out the parking lot. How am I gonna buy a house? Like this is not gonna work out. And then I reversed it and all good. And then it's like and I mean I felt like remember that pole position video game you could play?
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
totally felt like and it was like a go-kart thing, like people are whizzing around. And also I don't know if I'm going fast or slow because it's in kilometers. And so I'm
yeah.
trying to go with the speed of traffic, but I'm like, is
Right.
is 35 kilometers like good or not good? Like I don't know. And
Right.
so and plus I had no idea what was around any corner, any turn, and then we'd go through all these tunnels, and I was like, I don't know. And whenever I told anyone like in Mussomeli that, oh yeah, when I went through those like 5 tunnels, they're like, what tunnels did you go through? So I went I went the way that the maps told me to, but it was not the way to go. Like I got there, and my whole thing was like, all right, you're going to reach the other side of the island at some point, so hopefully you stop in the meantime at the town you're going to. But it was not fun. And I was
So
tired and hungry.
at this point, how many hours had you been traveling?
So I left. So I had been traveling for 17 hours. I got the rental car. It takes an hour and 40 minutes to drive there, which at the time I was like, hour and 40 minutes? Like, do I really want to be an hour and 40 minutes from an airport? But then if you put it in perspective, my house here, I'm an hour and 40 from Tahoe. Of course I drive in Tahoe, no problem. So
Right.
it's just the same
Yeah.
kind of thing. So, but when you don't know where you're going, it seems very, very long. And
Right.
also, there's no one to lean next to and be like, are we doing the right? Let's
Oh
do
yeah.
it to you,
Yeah.
or hey, did you notice that? And
Yeah.
so I had been 17 hours, then to get the rental car, and then going through a nightmare, and then getting there at they're closed for lunch from like 1 to 4, and
Uh-huh.
so like big towns are not like Rome. You don't notice. I mean,
Right. Right.
you eat lunch, everything's fine. But in a town with a community, they're like ghost town, like
Yeah.
no one around. But when I'm driving there, like you're on these things that are freeways, but then they're not freeways, and then there's construction all the time, like little outlet things, and then I'm going,
Hmm.
for God's sakes. And then I think I I call it my shitfire fields day because they were like I guess annually, I don't know if maybe it's semi-annually, they burn the fields, which we don't do in California clearly, but they
Right.
burn the fields because the minerals from the fire like go into the soil and it's better, and they manure them, so they really they I guess they just do it once a year. Is they fertilize the fields, and this is happening on the day that I'm
This
driving, and
just happened to
so
be the same day.
yeah, so I'm like, no kidding, people are coming here for cheap because there's nothing here. And, and I'm in shitfire fields, and I can't call anyone or talk to anyone. You guys are all asleep because time difference, but at the same time, I don't want to be talking when my GPS, because if I run out of battery, and I was like,
Right.
what have you gotten yourself into? And then I'd start coming up to a town, and I was like, please don't be it, please don't be it, please don't be it. Thank you, because I wouldn't see anyone. I would not see
Right.
anyone. But it was also the nap time, but lunchtime. But I don't think there were people in those even outside of lunchtime. Like, there was not people there. And there were
So,
no, like, signs like, hey, this many miles. No, no.
right.
I
So
just
you knew when
faith,
the end of
yeah.
your journey was?
Right, no, I'm just driving in faith. It was just faith. And then I pull in, and no one is around. No one.
because it's nap
No,
time.
yeah, because it's lunchtime, nap time, and they take it. I think at the beginning of nap time is like rush hour because their rush hour is different. It's like nap time to go home. They go
Right.
home, have lunch with their family, the kids from school, everything. Have lunch as a family, spend time, it digests. They take a nap, whatever, and then they go back to work at like 4, and then they're working until like 7 or 8. But hardware stores, the grocery stores are open, but I didn't know where a grocery store was. Like
Right.
the whole piazza I was in, the hotel was closed. There was luckily someone there cleaning the rooms that could let me in and then give me a key, and I was like, "Come on with this!" And then I was like 6 flights of stairs up, which is not uncommon there, but was over it. I was so over it, and I couldn't get food, and I couldn't like help myself with anything. And I mean, I left you guys messages, and I called you guys, and I'm like, this is crazy. This is
I
crazy.
have
I
your
have lost my mind.
I have so I wake up to your Shitfire Field message, which is right here on my phone.
You did
But
save it?
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like so I will
No.
play it.
Oh
However,
no.
there's a lot of cursing.
Okay,
So
totally. I mean, yeah, I didn't think that I'd be saving it for posterity's sake, but okay.
but
Oh
yeah.
God,
It's
I'm
like
sweating just thinking about
50
this.
seconds long, but
Okay,
you
okay,
clearly
good.
were having a great time. So
Shoot. Okay.
hold on.
Oh my gosh, I just got here and this place is so remote. The village looks cute, but it is so remote. I might as well be in the freaking lost world of Atlantis because I can't imagine I went the right way to get here, but I did according to the maps. And then there's all these like just fields, and then they manured them all, and then for whatever reason they decide to set the manure on fire. So I'm driving through shit fire fields, and I am over this. I hurt everywhere, and I'm tired, and I don't want to live here. But maybe after some sleep I will. But I haven't seen my house yet. But I don't know. This is crazy. It's fucking out here. Love City of Atlantis. Goodbye. Oh, and I felt like I was in a golf cart course, or not golf cart.
I think this is
Those.
cursing.
I think it's like,
Anyway, I was on one of those courses. Go kart courses. This is crazy.
oh God, I'm like sweating hearing this.
Yeah,
Well,
I
so when I'm
mean,
saying I haven't gone to my house yet, I meant the house that the lemon house that I thought I was gonna buy. I tried to go there, but it kept like rerouting, and it's annoying in
right.
English, but it's saying all these Italian words of different street names, but they sound like it's shouting to me at that point. So I was done. Thanks so
Yeah.
much for saving that.
So anytime there's more if you want to hear. But the family might have started a private group chat like
Oh
what's going on?
no,
Anybody hear from Laura? 'Cause
I sent it to you, Sean, your daughter, and your son.
yes.
Okay, yeah. And I didn't send it to my son because I didn't want him to worry. I wanted
Yeah,
to be
no,
like
that was a
live.
good
Yeah,
call.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But
Okay, so you have
no,
another
there
one?
was I mean, obviously it must have gotten better because you're
Well,
actually
yeah, I mean, it worked
own
out.
a house.
But yeah. Right.
But yeah. So we
I
could
turned
listen
it
to more
around.
if you want.
Oh,
Or
please. I'm sweating. Might as well just add the other ones.
let's see.
Why does it say that you've kept the audio file? Are you keeping these? Are you sharing them with others? This is not good. Might be ready for a meltdown.
So that is when, in order for me to listen to these audio files that you were sending me, I
Uh-huh.
had to download them. So then you're
Okay.
like, why are you saving them? Are you saving
Right.
them for later? What are you doing with these? No.
And did you let other people listen to them, by the way?
Oh, probably. I'm sure I told somebody in my
At
realm of
school?
life that,
Yeah,
hey, my
right.
sister's going to Italy to look for a
And
house.
lost her marbles.
How's it going? Oh, you want to hear?
Oh
Let's
man.
see. I don't know what else. I don't have, it doesn't tell me what they are, so.
Okay.
And I smell like ass. Keeps whispering because the walls are thin. And although they're speaking to me in Italian and think I understand them, I'm not sure if they understand English. So I don't want to be sounding like a psychopath American.
Yeah, I don't know if the
Puppy.
copy was about puppy.
Puppy.
I think you meant like
Over and
over and out.
I think so. Like at that point, I was on fumes. I did not eat. The first night, I didn't eat food because the restaurant hadn't
Yeah.
opened, and I was so tired. I just ate all the sugar out of my bag. Like all my snacks were sugar, and I just had all
Right.
these wrappers. It was not
I
good.
do remember when we finally connected, you're like, I think if I just get food, I'll be okay.
Yeah,
But nothing's
I
open.
needed
And
food. I
it
needed
was
food
night
and
and
sleep in a
day.
shower.
Yeah, there was a
Yeah,
lot of what did I just do?
yeah.
What was I thinking? And then like the next day you're like, oh my gosh, I met all these people. So all right. So
Is that all sent you? I don't remember. I thought I
what's
sent you
I don't know what
something
this one
about the
is.
like the shower.
Let's see what this one is.
Okay.
And I had my Google Maps on, but it
Oh,
was like delayed. So it kept just shouting out Italian words for me because I tried to drive by the house first just to have a drive by before I came to the hotel. And it just, so it was delayed. So then it told me to turn on blah, 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 yeah, consonso,
That's my
ginger.
Italian
And
accent.
it was too late and I was going the wrong way. A cat jumped in front of me. It literally jumped in front of me, but then I stopped so I didn't kill a cat. But it's not good.
I thought you did send me a shower one. Where's
Like not in the shower, but something about like the
right?
shower was way high pressure and it was a small space, and so I remember feeling like I was in a car wash, like in the shower.
Also, I can report that I have a rain shower that's actually a typhoon shower. I did not know this was possible, as in the United States, rain showers are a nice drizzle. Here, it is a direct pour. However, the size of the showers are much smaller, so there's no escaping the immediate downpour. Even when I moved the head of the shower, I was covered, so you can't do anything except wash very quickly because your eyes are going to be blown out by water. I'll see if I can document this at another time. I'm not taking a shower right now. Also, there will not be nudity in the shower video because I don't want to damage everyone's retinas. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
I was being kind, thinking about you. And
Right.
no, I mean,
Oh,
I don't know how better you can document a meltdown. Like
oh
I
yeah.
feel like a toddler melt. Like
No.
toddlers. Do you need food? Do you need sleep? Or do you need to go to the bathroom? Like
Right.
that's a toddler melt. And I needed all of the above. I was over it. Over it.
Yeah, I distinctly remember the three of us, me and my kids, sitting together, like, what are we gonna do? Like, how are we gonna help
How do
her?
we evacuate her out?
What I know, it's like Christian's fear all at once. Like,
Yeah, right,
there's
right,
no one
right.
close to her. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. It was no, and literally no one, not even an Italian person. Like everyone
right,
was gone.
right. But then you had some food, and it was a whole
Yeah, and then I'll
different.
turn around. It turned out
Yep.
better. So okay, so I guess that we could stop it at that was day one, and how the what a cliffhanger! Like how do you go from that
Day
to
one,
buying a
yeah,
house to be like I'm so happy my dream home? But no,
right.
it was. But hey, it's a good thing to show people that it can always get better.
It
and
can
and
persevere.
I did have a backup plan because I was either gonna drive around Sicily and just vacation or just go to Rome because I was like not gonna stay. So
Yeah, you were pretty set
I
on
was
this is not
not
it. I don't know what I was
no.
thinking. I'm over
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So okay, so I guess the next one we'll talk about how I turned it around.
Recovered?
Yeah, hint, food is involved.
Right. Naps and food are your friends.
Spoiler alert. Yeah. All right, so keep following us so you can hear the next one of actually post meltdown.
Yes.
Okay, bye.